Hey guys, it's Brit, and this is a little thing that I would like to call Rant of Thrones, where I just rant for however long it takes about the things that bother me in Game of Thrones, because I've been rewatching Game of Thrones, as you know, and the more I watch and the more I research for my character analysis of Ned and Ramsay, the more annoyed I get with this show. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love the show. But sometimes you just gotta rant about the things you love. Okay, so, first thing. Lighting. Lighting. In season 1 and 2, it was beautiful. And even in some parts in season 3, when George was still writing with you, it was still pretty good. But then, 4 onwards, you just decided to forego it entirely. Where is the lighting in this beautiful location that you have chosen for Winterfell? Because I can't see anything that's going on in those scenes. Because not only have you decided to take a blue filter and put it over the scenes that you have shot post-editing, but you don't light your set enough to know what's going on. I know we're in medieval Europe, but that doesn't mean you have to light your frickin' set with literal candles. And I'm sure they have lights in the background, guys. Like, I'm sure that they do. I'm positive that they do. Because they can't not have real lighting. But they gotta light their sets better. I know mood lighting and everything, but it takes away so much when you can't see what's going on. I should not have to turn up my brightness all the way on my laptop or all the way on my television just to enjoy an episode of Game of Thrones. I shouldn't have to ride my brightness button as I'm watching Game of Thrones. Another thing. Rape for dramatic effect. Dan and Dave, I don't know if you know this, but character consistency, character dialogue, good casting makes good television, and good storytelling is a branch of that. Rape for dramatic effect is not good storytelling. Why do you have to do it? When it's completely unnecessary. Like, half the time it's completely unnecessary. Like, Daenerys' wedding scene, or the scene where Jaime comes back and Joffrey is dead, and all of a sudden Cersei and Jaime is overcome with the urge to just bang the crap out of his sister. Nah, even George R.R. Martin said you were wrong to do that. You gave Jaime this amazing redemption arc. Well, George gave Jaime this amazing redemption arc. But when you did that, you took all of this character development that you had been building for seasons, and you took it, and you threw it in the garbage. Threw it in the garbage. Character consistency. And then, it's like nothing happened. And then you said, oh well, Cersei consented to it in the end. No, that's bullshit. That is bullshit, okay? Don't give me that shit. The dragons. I'm gonna go, okay, the dragons are cool. Don't get me wrong. The dragons are very cool, but they don't look real. You know what they look like? Especially in season 6. There's this one scene in season 6 where it's supposed to be really, really, really dramatic, But all I can see is Amelia Clark walking up steps and sitting on a mechanical bull covered in green screen fabric. And then they CGI'd a dragon over her. It's time for you to invest in some beautiful, beautiful life-sized rod puppets, where Amelia Clark can actually maybe learn how to act her way out of a paper bag and actually interact with these creatures and not stare at a little green ball or sit on a mechanical bull in a studio in front of another green screen. That's why part of the reason why the Star Wars prequel sucked so much. Because everybody was just standing in front of a green screen. Ugh. Get some rod puppets so they can look like they're actually there and not just CGI'd. This isn't How to Train Your Drogon. This is Game of Thrones. I know you have prosthetic foam heads. Cast them. Make resin, foam, puppets. Do whatever. You have to. But fix your dragons. If you're going to make the dragons so important, then you have to make them believable. And right now, they're just not believable. You have to fix it. When they were little, you got away with it more easily. But they're big now. And now it just looks ridiculous. And we'll talk about that whole not dramatic Dracarys later. But, oh my god. Another thing that I want to rant about is two scenes in particular. And watch them back to back so you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me grab my charger. Because my laptop is dying. There we go. Okay, so watch these scenes back to back. It's the scene in season 1 where Tyrion and Theon are having a conversation, and then the scene in season 6 where Tyrion makes reference to that scene in question. Now, this scene bothers me because Theon had no intentions of antagonizing Tyrion at all. At all. And then because all Theon says was, if you're looking for some action, ask for Roz. And she's pretty good. I have some experience with her. And Tyrion says, your loyalty to your captors is touching. And then Theon says, careful, imp. Like, Theon could have said so much worse. And I know it hurts Tyrion to be called the imp. But Tyrion was the one that antagonized Theon first. He instigated it, and then said, well, Daddy failed at a rebellion, and now you're a prisoner. Now watch the season 6 clip. And tell me, was it Tyrion who was the victim, or was it Theon? Because I'm pretty sure Tyrion wasn't the victim, and he made no jokes. Like, Dan and Dave, when you were writing this scene, did you even watch some of the scenes that you wrote back? Because I think your memory is a little fuzzy, because that's not how that scene went, and that goes back to consistency. You're not consistent. And, okay. Gonna go on a little not anti-Theon rant here, but I talked about this a little bit on Twitter. And, okay, so the wedding night of Ramsay and Sansa, right? Okay. It starts with Sansa, getting raped by Ramsay, which happened the same way in the book, so I won't yell at them for that. Except it's not Sansa, it's somebody else, but they chose Sophie Turner for plot reasons, and they wouldn't have to cast an extra person. But okay, so Sansa is here. Theon is being forced to watch. Here, let's get my iPhone. Okay, so if this is the camera, pretend my phone is the camera. The camera is watching all this go down. And then suddenly, it switches. Like this. Over to Theon. By switching it over to Theon, you've completely changed the dynamic of that scene. Completely. It is no longer about Sansa being raped. It is about Theon crying because he is being forced to watch. That is where the scene ends, and that is what will make the lasting impression on the viewer from a film standpoint. They don't want you to remember Sansa being raped. They want you to remember Theon crying, and Alfie Allen, you did a phenomenal job in that scene. Do not get me wrong. I love you. I love you. You're a great actor, and that's another thing I could rant about. Why does Alfie not have an Emmy for his portrayal of Theon? Why not? Why? He's so good. And don't get me wrong, everybody else that has been nominated and won awards and whatever, they're great too. But Alfie portrays emotion using only his face. Anyway, guys, I've ranted. Oh, Jesus Christ, I ranted on for almost 13 minutes now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.